is Rizky and Amalia, and on this video I will tell you, or I will talk about some various things that are related to community development. So the first one is about community development foundations and policy. But before we talk about that, the first thing that we have to know is about the definition of community development itself. So the definition of community development is a process designed to improve quality of a community through various like economic, social, cultural improvement efforts. And this process involve active community participation like planning, implementing, and evaluating programs aimed to achieving prosperity. And the next one is about community development concepts. The first concept is active participation. So the community is directly involved in every stage of the development process, from planning to evaluation. So this participation creates a sense of ownership and responsibility for the program that being implemented. The next concept is empowerment. So community development focuses on increasing in capacity and ability of the community, so both individually and collectively, to overcome the problems faced and utilize the existing of potential. And the next one is about community development principles. So the first one is about independence and openness. So independence is like people are encouraged to become independent and not depend on outside help. And development should encourage local initiative and solutions that fit the community context. For openness, the development process must be transparent and accountable, so that the community can monitor and evaluate the programs that being implemented. And the next one is about social justice. Development program must aim to create justice and equality in the distribution of resources and opportunities, so that all members of society can enjoy the results of the development. So the next one is about community development objectives. So the first one is about improve. There are 4 points here. The first one is improve economic welfare, empowering communities, improve quality of life, and the last one is building active participation. And the next one we have a community development policy. So community development policy is a set of actions and strategies that formulated by the government and related to institutions to improve the welfare and the quality of life of the community. And also we have the central government policies. So central government policies are decisions that or action that taken by the government at the national level to regulate and manage various aspects of society and states of life. And the next one is about examples of central government policies in Indonesia. So the first one is National Medium Term Development Plan, or RPGMN. The second one is Family Help Program, or as we know as PKH. The third one is National Policy on Women's Empowerment, and the last one is Smart Indonesia Program. So there are also some examples of regional government policies in Indonesia. The first one is same like before, like Regional Medium Term Development Plan, or RPGMD. And the second one is regional infrastructure development program. The third one is regional environment policy, and the last one is local economic empowerment program. So the next material is about community development models. So community development models are frameworks or approaches that used to guide the process of improving the social, economic, and environmental well-being of communities. So there are three models of community development. The first one is self-help models. The second one is model technical assistance, and the last one is conflict models. The next one is about the model strengths and weakness analysis. So model strength is aspects in which the model or system shows superior performance or has advantages. For the model weakness is refers to aspects in which a model or system shows flaws or limitations. And then we have analysis of community development models. The first one is about local community development. So local community development is a process aimed at creating social and economic progress for the community through active participation and community initiatives. And the second one is social planning. So social planning is intended to determine decision and prescribe and actions in solving certain social problems such as poverty, equity, and justice. And the last one is community development strategy. So intended to achieve a rapid increase in economic value through per capita income of the population, agricultural, productively, capital and employment opportunities accompanied by people's consumption capabilities, especially in rural areas. And the next one is about various issues and problematic phenomena in society or communities. But the first one, we have to talk about the definition of issue. What is issue actually? So an issue is a problem or topic that draws attention and debate among individuals or groups, often due to differences in views or interests. So issue can relate to like many things, like various aspects of life, such as social, economic, environment, and etc., and also often require solution and policies to address them. So after the definition of issues, there are some issues that happen in community. So the first one is social issue, economic issues, educational issues, environmental issues, health issues, and political issues and public policy. Example of social issue is like violence and crime. For economic issue is about unemployment. For educational is about access to educations. For environmental issues is about climate change. For health issues is about mental health, and for political issues and public policy is about corruption. So done with issues, so we move to phenomena. So phenomena are events, happenings, or facts that can be observed or experiences directly by the senses or through assistive devices. So this can revert to a natural, social, or cultural phenomena that attract attentions because of their uniqueness or because they can be explained scientifically. So the next one is about social phenomena that happenings in society or communities. The first one is urbanization. So urbanization is like the shift of people from rural to urban areas impact societal development both positively and negatively. And the next one is globalization. So the global integration of countries and communities through technology, trade, and communities. And the last one is digital technology development. So we are using digital tools like the internet and apps to improve community life and economic growth. The next one is problem solving strategies in community development. So in community development, designing effective solving strategies is essential for sustainable solutions. So the strategies include a participatory approach, multi-party collaborations, sustainable development, education and community empowerment, asset-based community development approach, and the last one is local institutional strengthening. So the next material or the last one is about the stage of community development. So stage community development is like a series of systematic steps that are used to assist communities in improving their quality of life. So there are four stages of community development. The first one is assessment stage, and the assessment stage is the first step in community development that focus on identifying problems, needs, and potentials within the community. The process involves discussions and observations. The next stage is planning stage. So planning stage involves developing specific action plans to achieve the goals that have been set based on the assessment results. So in this stage, the community and stakeholders set out goals, priorities activities, and identify necessary resources. The next one is implementation stage. So implementation stage is the process of applying the plans that we have been developed into concrete actions. So in this stage, in this implemented stage, the community works together with various parties to realize the planned programs. So the process required coordinations, monitoring, and adaptation to conditions that may change in the field. So the last stage is evaluation stage. So this stage is conducted after the program is running or completed to assess the extent to which the program objective have been achieved and the resulting impacts. So evaluations aims to identify successes, failures, and a lesson learned for the future improvements. So evaluations also involves an analysis of the effectiveness and efficiency of the program as well as the sustainability. And here's the factors. Some factors affecting of community development is community participations, human and financial resources, government policy and institutional support, and the last one is social and cultural factors. And the last one is about the challenges in community development. So the first challenge is about limited resources, and then lack of community participations, and then social and cultural constraints, and then lack of government and policy support, and the last one is suboptimal evaluations and monitoring. So I think that's all about my explanation about like various aspects in community development. I hope this helpful for you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.